Guys, we are back, guys. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the subs, guys. And obviously, though, shout out to everybody who clicked on this, everybody who's like hearing me talk right now, guys. Shout out to you guys. I don't want to talk too much before we get into this, because, I'll end up talking too much. But I do just want to say that I'm excited for this because the last one that we did, that Love Deluxe, was so fire. Like, so fire. And I'm pretty sure, I think I might have said it in that video, I'm not 100% sure, but when I first got a record player, the very first two records that I ever bought, because I bought them at the same time, was Johnny Rivers, Live at the Whiskey A Go-Go, and Sade, Diamond Life. So I love that Diamond Life album. And then that Love Deluxe, I've gone back to it several times. I'm being so for real, guys, Cherish the Day is like one of the most amazing songs I've ever heard. It's like one of the best, just vibe out and just like, I don't know. That song is amazing. That whole album was, but that song though, like, anyway, long story short, I'm excited to get into this. So I don't want to talk too much. I just want to say before we get into this, super shout out to Daniel M. L. Daniel. Shout out to Planet Her Forever. Super shout out to Divas 1977, Danny V. And super shout out to Vitor JSS, who said to check this out. As a matter of fact, actually, you said to check out the song "Is It a Crime?" But I you guys know me. I don't like just to hear a song out of context from an album. It's like, if we're gonna hear the song, let's just do the whole album, right? Like, so. But shout out to you, Vitor JSS, because you said that, and now we're doing the album. So yeah, let's get into this guy. Oh, actually, one thing though I do want to say really quick. Just skip forward if you want to just get to it. But I gotta say, because I didn't even really think about, I never would have thought about this until I read the comment. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know what, that makes sense. And also that's weird. But Divas 1977 left a comment, and in a comment said that like, I can't even imagine how many kids were conceived to her music, which first of all is a hilarious thing to say. Just because, like, I'm sure you're 1,000% right, but like, first of all, just the idea of it, like the thought of it is just like funny, just because I don't know, I just never would have thought of that. You know what I mean? But then it made me think too. I'm like, I don't know, like, I mean, hey, everybody, do whatever you do. People do what they do, but like, just for me personally, like, I cannot picture I'm about to have sex and then like I'm gonna put on Sade. Like, that's like the last thing I want to hear. Like, to me, Sade vibes is like, it's like what we're doing right now. I'm chilling. I got a joint. I'm smoking. I'm vibing out. I'm just relaxed. I'm just like, whew, just getting deep into the fucking vibes of it. You know what I mean? Like, to me, this is the opposite of music that, like, I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there but I bet you're right. I'm sure, because it is very, like, I'm sure people think, oh, it's very sensual or romantic. I don't even know what you call it, but to me, this is more like, let me vibe out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Give me like Teenage Jesus and the Jerks. Just I don't know. Give me the Stooges. Give me the Contortions. Now there's some. Guys, that's some good 1970s love-making music, like they used to say. Guys, let's get into this. I can't stand it myself. Come on, guys. Tell me somebody knows the Contortions. Guys, let me shut up, guys. All 12 positions of the zodiac sign. Come on, guys. You guys know Leon Haywood, right? I wanna do. Guys, released November 4th, 1985. Let me shut up, guys. We're here. We're queer. We don't want any more bears. We're ready to uff. Guys, we got Sade with Promise.
This may come as some surprise, but I miss you. I can see through all of your lies, and still I miss you. It takes a love, but it doesn't feel like mine.
Oh my fucking God, man.
Tastes a kiss.
that sound of the synth.
that I still want you, and I want you to want me too.
This is like right after the DX7 came out or some shit.
Love is wider, wider than Victoria Lake. My love is taller, taller than the Empire State. It dives and jumps, and it ripples like the deepest ocean. I can't give you more of my life. Surely you want me back. Is it a crime? Is it a crime?
Also, you know, I don't know if it's my ears, but
I still want you.
after that build-up, I felt like it was gonna go to a 4, and then it just stayed on the 1, which made it like extra. You know? Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting to go to like.
My love is wider than Victoria Lake, taller than the Empire State. I can't give you all that life. Surely you want me back. Is it a crime? Is it a crime? But I still
Is there anybody who knows what it sounds like when if it went to the 4 and is picturing it going to the 4? Because that's what I keep hearing after that build-up.
want to. It dives and jumps, and it ripples like deepest ocean. Can't give you all that I. Surely you want it back.
Shit! Oh my god, see, that's what I was waiting for. To go to the 4 like that.
Tell me, is it a crime?
That was amazing. That was super fire. That was really fire. I think the only thing it was missing was to not resolve. I think some songs shouldn't resolve, you know? Woo! this before. Bass sounds so fucking fat. What is that bass? I want to get some P bass, but it's the 80s, so I'm gonna get like a Stingray doubled with like a synth bass or something. What is that bass? That bass is that bass is so fucking fat.
Every day is Christmas, and every night is New Year's Eve. Will you keep on loving me?
Okay, but see, when you hear that bass right there.
Will you keep on bringing out the best in me?
Right there, that slap. I mean, obviously there's like and the sounds on these synths, oh my god, the production is, because this, so far both songs are fire, but the production though, my bad, I just noticed I'm peeking. I'm all with the story, my bad guys. Guys, the production on this shit is fire. That's not just a synth bass, right? I have to look it up. It feels like it might be layered or something. That bass was fucking insane. Is he playing a fretless electric? See this? We got to talk at the end. This modal mixture right here of going from a one major to one minor is more advanced than fucking anything you hear nowadays. Even though it's simple.
One of us must make the peace to have or to have more. The fire has got to cease. Unloaded, don't know where to point this thing. It's a sin how we hate where it hurts. Who's calling the shots? One of us.
the vibes on this thing, man. Like it's just like relax and vibe out music, yeah.
You're not the man who gave me everything I've ever wanted. You're not the man who stepped inside my life and haunted every day. You're not the one who said it never leave. Couldn't breathe and could not sleep without me. That was someone who you left behind a long time ago. You're not the man who would bleed for me, but never shed a tear. You're not the one said it always be You're not the man who threw me a lifeline, and you're not the man I am so proud to call mine. You're the one who said he'd never leave, the one who made me believe in me. That was someone who could do no wrong. You lost him. You're not the man to walk. She knew how to bring the house down. Can't blame her for her beauty. She wins with her hands down. Jezebel, what a belle. Looks like a princess in her new dress. How did you get that? Do you really want to know? She said. It would seem she's on her way. It's more than just a dream. She put on her stockings and shoes, had nothing to lose. She said it was worth it. Reach for the top, and the sun is gonna shine. Every winter was a war, she said. I want to get what's mine. Jezebel, who tried to deny where she came from. You can see it in her pride, and the raven in her eyes. Try to show her a better way. She'll say, you don't know what you've been missing. By the time she blinks, you know she won't be listening. Reach for the top, she said, and the sun is gonna shine. Every winter was a war, she said. I want to get what's mine.
Guys, the vibes on this album is crazy. Guys, the band is killing it so hard. Like, what the fuck?
Ba 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 da do do, ba da ba ba da do do, ba 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 da do do, ba da ba ba da do do. He don't care where he's been playing. He doesn't hear what she's saying. She's a fancy girl.
thinking that actually, but that's like for the sound that they have, they're actually surprisingly don't do a lot of 2/5s. But here we go. Nah, that was cool. I'm glad they had like a track like where the band like just like fucking got to just play, you know? That was cool. Super 80s. fucking crazy. This is so fire. Oh my god.
Good times they come and they go. Never going to know what fate is going to blow. Your way, just hope that it feels right. Sometimes it comes and it goes. You take it ever so slow, and then you lose it. Then it flows right to you. So we rely on the past and special moments that last. Well, as tender as we dare to remember such a fine time as this. What could equal the bliss that through the first kiss it'll blow right to you. It's never as good as the first time. Never as good as the first time. Good times they come and they go. Never going to know. It's like the weather one day. Chicken next day feathers. The rose we remember, the thorns we forget. We love and leave. We never spend a minute on regret. It is a possibility. The more we know, the less we see. Second time, it's not quite what it seemed. Natural, that's the way we came to be. The second time won't live up to the dream. It's never as good as the first time. Never as good as the first time. Never as good as the first time. Never as good as the first time.
Nah, for real, though, guys. Like, how the fuck? I'm gonna have to look it up. How the fuck did they get such a fat bass? It's obviously layered.
Naturalized the way we came to be.
That was like a crazy ass vibe. What the fuck? What? I wasn't ready for her to sing in Spanish.
Grandma came to see something she could not believe. How could her girl be
That was it.
Guys, yeah, guys, that was. Whew. All right, there was a lot to say about this album. First of all, just starting with that last song too, like, you know, there's those songs. You know how there's like those songs where it's like it has like a feel and a vibe, and then you like listen, you hear the lyrics, and then you're like, oh wait. That was kind of a. But guys, this whole album was really fire. It definitely had I'll say the 3 albums that I've heard from her have all had like their own. They all have the same vibe, but like slightly different sounds. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Because this is kind of to me like the same exact vibe as the other 2, which is kind of like I said at the beginning, kind of just sitting here, just chilling, just vibing, relaxing, just smoke, just listening to the album, just kind of vibing out. You know what I mean? Like to me, like, but the sound, overall sound of this album was definitely its own sound compared to the other 2. You know, I think all 3 of them had kind of their own sound. This one I felt like was very, I don't know how to say it, like just kind of, definitely it had a little more space, I'll say, like as musicians say, space, just meaning like not as much going on, or like the parts being less busy, as they say. I hate all those terms, but that's like terms that maybe people would understand. Just basically meaning like the parts are maybe kind of simpler. It's not necessarily, although again, all her stuff really though, all the band, the arrangements that the band is playing are very like, they're very simple arrangements, which is like, it's very interesting because it gives it a certain vibe. It could, because like there's the songwriting itself, which is like, and the vibe that it's going for, but then like in the arrangements, especially because this is the 80s too, like this is the era of like, this is the last era of like musicianship being a thing in pop music, like of being an important thing, you know what I mean? Like, not that it doesn't still exist or whatever, not that like musicianship died or whatever, but like it used to be a thing that was like important in pop music. Now it's not important in pop music, but like, you know what I mean? And like especially in the 80s, like in the 80s, I mean the 80s was the end of it, but like especially in the 80s with like one thing like I was saying about the solos throughout this whole thing, which is like, I mean the 80s was the era of like, you know, be like the height of your freaking musicianship on pop music, you know what I mean? Like every fucking pop song from the, you could think, not everyone, but there's a million pop songs you could think of from the 80s that like, and to me, I before we get technical, because just to me this is pop music, I know it's not technical, whatever, but I'm saying to me it's anything with the singing, with the singer, that's all pop music to me. So to me this is pop music, but like this they were not doing that, is my point. This was like very much like a more of a modern approach where they were just kind of just going simple, very simple on all the solos, you know, which is very surprising, particularly like I said, because it was the 80s. The 80s, everybody was just going fucking crazy on their instruments, like, you know, like as crazy as they could to show how amazing they were, you know. And so that there was that, also like you know, using you know, percussion in place of drums in some spots, or like, I don't know, just certain things that just gave it like a certain, there was like a certain kind of, like I don't even know how to describe it other than just a certain vibe that it just had, a certain feel, certain like type of like just space, I guess, or openness and airiness to it, just to the album overall, if that makes any sense at all. I mean, even the beginning of the first song, it started out, right? It started out with something, and then like some shit, right? Something, right? Like I just remember it had like a big thing, and then it just went, and then into like a kind of a, you know what I mean? It's a giving, like, with a lot of space, which I obviously her that's kind of her sound. I mean, fuck, I said Cherish the Day. I think it's one of the craziest songs I ever heard. That song is just fucking pure space, that whole thing, you know? For fucking 7 minutes straight or whatever, however long that song is. So, like, my point is, like, this isn't the only thing that I've heard from her that does that, but it very much had that. And I don't know. I thought it was just a total vibe. The only thing that
I really regret is that I should have known. I don't know why I didn't do it. I should have gone driving and listening to this. I should have done this in the car because this was just total night vibes. Like just drive around at night. You know what I mean? There's just blasting it and just like, man, guys, shout out to everybody, guys. We'll be back, guys. Go in the description, guys. My weather channel is live. I know it's like, who gives a fuck about this, watching stupid weather, which, yeah, it's true, but also go check it out. but also go check it out, guys. In the description, KTSE weather. And guys, we'll be back.